Alright, everybody. I know it's been a while. I'd love to say, like, I have a great excuse, like I won the Powerball, or, you know, I moved, or I had something awesome happen in my life. Really, I've just been lazy, if I'm being honest. So, with that in mind, we're just going to get right to it. We're going to start off with actually something I want you to talk about. We have Titans vinyl figure, Steel Anders.
I don't even like the Titans figures,
No.
But it's Anders. It's not the Justice variant, which I honestly didn't know existed until after I'd already tracked him down on eBay, because there aren't any around here at all.
No, I've been looking for them. Titans has a lot of properties.
Yeah.
And they're getting more.
Honestly, though, no, they're very weird looking. They're very... Leliana's the only other one I get, and she's very horsey faced, and it makes me sad. So, I will be content with having Anders on my desk.
Do you think you're going to end up getting the variant at some point?
I don't.
Tracking down on eBay, maybe?
No. Honestly, no.
Then we got a bunch of Supernatural. This is my favorite. You actually gave this to me.
Yeah.
That's the Hot Topic exclusive Dean, which... This is yours, so you said, hey, do you want a Dean? And I was like, sure, I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm happy with the normal Dean. But
and we got Crowley.
Got some good ones.
We have,
Lilith. A little Sam with a little gun and some blood splatters.
And Bobby.
Bobby!
Karma!
No spoilers, but...
So yeah, there's what, Wayne Castiel and...
Gadriel. Yeah, because he's got blue eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Gadriel.
Some of these were on clearance at GameStop as well.
I'd like to find a couple more. I don't know that I want to eBay anymore. Obviously, I'd love to have Charlie. Love to have Gabriel. But that's it. I mean, I got Bobby and Sam and Dean, and Crowley was a great, hadn't even wanted to hope. Were those all the other ones I gave you? To put up there? Okay. There's a thin man somewhere then.
Oh. He disappeared.
Oh,
very
dear.
Spooky. Very supernatural.
What do you got?
These are on clearance at GameStop, so...
Final clearance.
I've been trying to get... There's WWE mystery minis, and I've been trying to get like the Walmart exclusives, which is Roddy Piper, Macho Man, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I believe. I could be completely wrong on that.
I'll take your word for it.
So far I got Daniel Bryan, who sadly recently had to retire, and Undertaker. So, and as we're recording this, it's actually Toy Fair, so there's a whole second series of this that just got announced. And I've just begun collecting the first.
To be fair, our Walmarts suck.
Our Walmart's painful. It's almost like a joke, because we were talking about how we were wondering if they had moved, like if the Funkos are in a different section, because they have like Frozen still.
Yeah. And
like one Stormtrooper.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to the box, but that's Batman. This is an old series. I've had this one for a while. I mean, what you're looking at here, this is 5-6 months of collecting, so there's 30-40 pops that I'm about to show. So I've had this for a while, so the box just probably got lost in the ether. Again, GameStop had some clearance, so this is from Series 2. We have Harley. The only one that I want it's kind of a variant on Batman, but I don't need anybody else in this series, so I'm very happy. I don't have to collect anymore. Again, GameStop had a bunch clearance, so we got an Arkham Knight keychain. Pretty cool. $2. I had another one of these, but I have no idea what I did with it. And that's a Mario Hot Wheels car. I have, I think from Mario Kart is the other one that I have. Because they've got Mario 3, Mario 2, Dr. Mario. I'd love to, Mario World. I'd love to find more, but they're hot collectors. These just came out. They're GameStop, oh, these ones are GameStop exclusives. I bought 2 of them. And there's 3 GameStop exclusives. And of the 2 that I bought, you have the one exclusive Joker. The other one that I got is Mr. Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
So bought 2 and got 2 of the 3 exclusives. I think that's
not bad.
Yeah.
Brand new box you said they'd opened up?
Oh yeah, nobody had purchased anything from it. And I grabbed 2. Also grabbed a random 3rd one, got Arkham Knight. Walgreens has a set, which don't even get me started on Walgreens. They're supposed to have a set of exclusives. I would assume Hot Topic would too. I really would like to find a Red Hood. Because I mean, you got 3 different Batmans, Robin, Nightwing, Poison Ivy. This one has got 2 Jokers. So there's a bunch of these coming out. And I think this is the last of the minis. This was on clearance too at a GameStop. I think this is definitely the first tin that I've gotten. I don't really collect like the keychains and the mini ones. I know the other tin that I really had my eye on is the Batman one.
Yeah.
Because I decided I don't have that Joker, I don't have that Harley, I don't have that Batman, so it's not like I'm double dipping into a smaller size, and so. But this, because it's got my boy Billy from Saw, I had to add it to the Saw collection. I was glad that, I didn't have to pay regular price.
Always a plus.
So we start out with the Pops. First we have Jessica Rabbit, and for the longest time I couldn't find Roger, and I finally did. And I actually had him, and I put him down, and you're like, you really need to get him. Because you know you've been looking for him. You're not going to be able to find him. So, that completes that set. I have these, like, arbitrary rules that I've set up for myself where, to stop myself from buying every figure in the series, I just buy, I try to buy a pair. So, because there's Judge Doom and there's one of the Weasels. Cool, but I don't need them.
Yeah.
Then we have from Inside Out, we have Joy and Sadness. And I actually had these, I think before the movie came out. That's how long ago this hall's been building. And
yeah.
I've been really good about, because they release stuff before the stuff comes out. They want the merchandise out. I've been really decent about looking at something and going, okay, these are going to be my favorite characters. And I knew, once I saw the movie, I was very happy that I chose wisely. They're thick. They're solid. Maybe I will rant about Walgreens, because there's, we have a Walgreens down the street, and then there's 2 Walgreens in the next town over, and there's the Marvel set that's out. And I want Green Goblin. It's the only one I want. I don't really want or need the whole set. And we haven't gotten them. I don't know if, collectors or scalpers have gotten to them before I've been able to. I check really frequently.
It's right up the road, the one near us.
I had trouble when they did, the Venom set. It was, Venom and I forgot who else. That's Spike. I don't know if you saw him. I was in trouble.
He's very, very sneaky.
I actually had to pay twice as much for Venom because the comic book store had it, and I was just like,
no, just get it.
We didn't get it, because if we did, it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
What that relates to this is, a Walgreens that I had checked like a couple of days before had this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to, but I know that I know somebody who wants it if I don't keep it. I'm trying to get two pops from Force Awakens, 2 pops from the prequel trilogy, and 2 pops from the original trilogy for Star Wars. Because, I mean, you could go nuts with all the different Star Wars and exclusives. And
this is the one where this is one of those kind of fandoms, universes where the only choosing 2 is obviously a help, because I can afford every single Star Wars that I want. But it's also, you know, a headache of, okay, so who? So which?
For space.
You know.
Exclusives.
Who do we get to represent this?
The thing with this Yoda, it's kind of weird. He has a lightsaber, so to me that means prequel trilogy. Because I'm pretty positive he doesn't have one in the original trilogy. Mm-hmm. But this is supposed to be his spirit, which is the original trilogy. So it's really kind of weird and bizarre in that way. But it's an exclusive and it goes in his arc. And I think my mindset was like, I'm so frustrated with going to Walgreens and not finding anything that I was just so happy to find something. So here's my long-winded rant about Walgreens. Okay.
Ended up having purchased these way before seeing the film.
Yes. Let's go on to story time. You're a big Avengers fan. You're a big Loki fan. You're a big Tom Hiddleston fan.
Yep, that's fair to say.
We were shopping at FYE before this movie came out. You saw them. Obviously, you're gonna get Tom Hiddleston, and because there's only three pops in this set, and I was kind of like, well, maybe get a Ghost. Ghost's kind of cool looking. Sight unseen, hadn't seen the movie. We go to see it in a theater that, like 40 minutes away? Half hour?
It's a drive. It's a drive.
Oh, how do I say this and be sensitive about it? There was a senior, I don't know if they were brother and sister, husband and wife. We'll just call them a couple. They were a pair. They were behind us.
In line, buying tickets.
Buying tickets. So, we were kind of like, we can communicate to each other without talking. So we were kind of like, and we both at the same point was like, let's let them go in front of us and see what they're going to see.
Because for us at the time, we were still deciding between going to see Crimson Peak and The Martian. Yes. It really was a toss-up. So whichever they said, we would say the opposite.
We're going to go see the opposite. They're like, oh, we want to go see that Tom Hanks movie, which was Bridge of Spies. Awesome. Cool. They go their way. The gentleman goes to the restroom. We go to sit in our theater. And the lady comes in. And it's a scary movie, Crimson Peak. And they're showing trailers, and she was screaming.
She was not happy with the trailers.
And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure she walked into the wrong movie. And she can't find who she was with. So, and she was right in front of us, too, when she sat down.
And we were in that weird front section that not many people usually sit in anyway, at like the beginning of the stadium seating.
Right.
So
I was like, oh man, she walked in the wrong theater. Because as far as we knew,
they were going to see Tom Hanks.
Yes.
There's no Tom Hanks.
So she's upset.
Crimson Peak.
I could tell she's not going to make it to this movie. And I'm not going to be able to enjoy the movie if she's visibly at trailers, jump scares and stuff. So he finally, and she's screaming for him too, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. So he finally comes in the theater, and I, quietly walk off, and I go, I think you're in the wrong theater. And he starts hollering at me. So we go to see management, and we're like, she's really upset this movie. I think they might have walked into the wrong theater. Turns out they had bought tickets to see Crimson Peak and
Bridge of Spies. Yeah.
Bridge of Spies?
Bridge of Spies.
Yes. What did I say?
Goofy name. I don't know.
Probably
Something
wrong.
better, probably. It's a dumb name. Anyway.
So
So allegedly they had purchased tickets to both films, to which we replied, yeah, it's not going to work. They're too disruptive. He now has some kind of animosity towards you because you went over and very politely
I
just tried
with
to...
seniors, so...
We both do.
Yeah, yeah. And so I wanted
This was a day off.
Yeah, I wanted to be as helpful as I could be. The punchline is we never got to see Crimson Peak in the theater.
We got to see Martian 25 minutes in. We still haven't watched the first
No.
25 minutes of that. Have we bought that yet? That's another haul? No, we haven't bought that yet.
I don't think it's out yet.
No? Oh, because it's on
Is it
Vudu.
out?
So that's where I
It
keep
might be
seeing.
out.
It might be out, but I know Vudu gets stuff early.
Is it out? It might be out. I think it's out, but just haven't...
What we saw was a good movie.
Yes. They ended up giving us a refund for our tickets, and they said, if you want to go see Martian... So, I mean, the theater was excellent. And apparently, this couple, they go to the theater frequently. They knew, exactly who we were talking about. But.
Yeah, so we don't go to that theater on Saturday afternoons anymore. Just to try and avoid that.
So that's my Crimson Peak.
Good time seeing Star Wars there, though. That was cool.
Yeah.
Waiting outside in the cold for them to open the
That
doors.
was freezing. So we have American Horror Story. We have Coven. Freak Show. And another Freak Show.
Now, didn't you buy all of these before seeing the respective seasons?
Not Elsa.
No,
I
you got
think
that
I had
after you'd seen some of... Okay.
But the other ones I did.
Yeah.
I think you recommended me Cordelia.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get them before they... because I knew that Freak Show Pops were coming out, so I didn't want to miss Coven. Wish they'd make more Murder House. I wish they'd make Asylum. Because Hotel's getting... They're getting some from Hotel.
Of course.
But I knew I was gonna like Twisty just based on his look. It was nice to see that the San Diego Comic-Con one ended up at Hot Topic. I didn't get it, but it was nice to be able to see it in person. And this seems like a steal. You get 2 pops.
2 of them.
So I'm laughing because there's a story with Agent Carter. Hot Topic has an exclusive, but I haven't seen the show. So I was texting you like, should I get the Hot Topic exclusive? I know we already have Agent Carter. Oh, squirrel. I know. Sorry.
Now you see what's like in here.
I can see I'm not normally in this room, so there's a big running second story and there's... Anywho. Very distracted there. So I was texting you like, it's exclusive. Should I get it? I don't know what's different about it. I was like,
FYI, that's it. Literally, just texting. Hot Topic has an Agent Carter exclusive with the orb. Should I get it? What does it look like? I can't Google it because when you Google Agent Carter in the orb, that's what the regular is. It's just ever so slightly different.
It's closed, I think, is the exclusive.
Yes.
So...
Yeah. Which I can't see. You can't see through the camera here, so...
No. Take my word for it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just getting it in text form. They have this other Agent Carter, and I'm now Googling it and getting pictures of this one. This one. Going, oh yeah, that's cool. Wait a minute. What is the one that's already sitting in the other room waiting for a whole video look like? So I finally dug it out. And you can't see this pile, but take my word for it, when it's not in ready to video format, it's not the easiest pile to work through.
And I had a huge air conditioner box I've been keeping these pops in, and that's where I thought the pop was, but thankfully
it wasn't.
it wasn't. So, and then they're coming up with Amazon's got exclusive. It's like old
Moral
timey.
of the story is she didn't get the exclusive one because this one's cooler.
Thank goodness, yeah. Hey, in my defense, you knew what I was talking about eventually. Now, I already had Rocket, but I've been like wanting like a glow in the dark. I've been wanting a metallic, which I don't have, but Flock is something I've been wanting. And the comic book store that I go to, he was kind of like, this was before the holiday, so he wanted to put as much pops as he had in the back out, and he had this and this Flock. So I was like, cool, I want that, and I just traded him my regular one towards this one. I think it's awesome.
His fuzzy rocket.
They made a bunch of different Rocket exclusives. Another Marvel. A lot of people have reviewed this. I'm gonna say the same thing they did. It's a repainted Venom. I still think it's awesome. This was another pop that took me a while to hunt down. Glad I did. I went to a mall that I never go to, that if I can help it, I don't go to. But because my job took me in that area, and I had, I think, literally like a half hour to kill. And of course I parked at the wrong side of the mall. That was my cat, by the way. I mean, not my cat. She was knocking over electronics. She's okay.
She's electronics. Yeah, was that the Pretentious Mall?
Yes.
Okay. That's what it's called. The Pretentious Mall.
It's so pretentious, I'm surprised they even have a Hot Topic.
Yeah, that does seem a little, below their usual.
And that mall used to be epic.
There's good stores around that mall.
Yeah. So, I just, on a whim, was out in that direction, had a half hour to kill. Because I had been looking, called around. My comic book store had actually set an order online from Hot Topic, and they were going to get one in for me, but they canceled the order because they sold out. So we have another Hot Topic here. This is Hot Topic exclusive Detective Mode Batman. I did have the blue and gray.
But it wasn't your exact.
No, you got it from me.
Yeah, because I thought it was the right thing.
I knew that it wasn't, but I was settling.
Oh, now I know. Now I find out.
Well, you just said to me that you thought this was weird.
It is.
And I wish I would have known that.
No, you don't care.
You don't think that's cool looking?
You want all of the Batmen, so...
And spoiler, it's not the last Batman that's going to be in this haul. And there's more Batmans that I'm going to buy. I'm completely bending, if not out and out breaking my rules when it comes to Batman and Jokers, by the way. But seriously though, you think that's kind of weird looking? Why?
I don't know, it just kind of is.
I think it's neat. I think it's different.
Yeah.
I decided I wanted to get two from Arkham Asylum, two from Arkham Knight. Speaking of Arkham Knight, we have Arkham Knight. We have Scarecrow. There's another Batman, which I don't think is necessary, and another Harley Quinn, which cool, but I like this set because I don't think otherwise I would get a Scarecrow. But I think he pairs up very nicely with Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Actually, just got a Scarecrow like yesterday or the day before. Pretty recent purchase. Alright, so we have more Batman. We have Fish Mooney, which I think is an amazing original character. I know a lot of people... I've read a lot of reviews. People didn't necessarily like her, but I think she's amazing.
She was cool.
And if you're going to get a Gotham pop, you have to get James Gordon. I know these characters don't pair up as well as, like, there's Gordon and Bullock, Fish and Penguin, Bruce and Selina. So this set really, because everybody pairs up so nicely, I really almost bent my rules and got the whole set because, I don't think I would get a Penguin any other way. I think the comic book Penguin's pretty rare. Plus, Penguin on the show is awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have a Bruce.
He was accepted. Love that movie. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
ADT.
Yes. See that movie. It's a good hidden gem a lot of people don't really talk about if you're looking for a good comedy. It's not too crass either. Accepted?
I don't know. I'm eating a wad.
But I mean, considering that they're at college with no authority figures, it could be a lot worse. Like, there's no, like,
Louis
TNA,
Black doesn't
really.
count?
What?
No, yeah. You said no authority figures. I asked if Louis Black didn't count.
No. I just mean, like, it's PG-13.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good movie.
I'd let a 7-year-old watch it.
Yeah. So you're not in charge of children. Molding young minds. Come, sit down. We're going to watch some movies. I signed off on my, 10-year-old siblings watching Dogma, so it's not like I got stuff to say.
Didn't your dad get in trouble for that?
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, hey, actually, don't pay attention to language and listen to the story of the movie. You actually got a great movie.
Except for the rubber poop monster.
Right.
There's a rubber poop monster in that movie. But, for a 10-year-old, that's the best part, right?
So, again, we have...
Another Batman. But it's from a different property here. This is the...
I was going to say this is another case of me buying something before I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I super hate you so hard right now.
Talk about the Batfleck. The Batfleck.
Ben Affleck's one of my favorite actors, and
Yep.
I don't mean that ironically. My only problem is, okay, yes, like you pointed out, how many Batmans do I need? There's still another Batman that I have to show in this haul. And I really want the Nolan trilogy Batman, because I love Christian Bale. My problem with Batman vs. Superman, I don't know who else that I'd get. I don't really like Superman.
No, he's lame.
I mean,
no.
Man of Steel is... I think the character Superman's lame.
Yeah, no, exactly.
The movie Superman's alright. I don't know much about Wonder Woman. I thought about maybe the Hot Topic underwater Aquaman, but if you thought the detective mode Batman was weird, that's very similar looking. It's blue. Okay. It's all blue. Oh. She's supposed to be underwater. Yeah. And then you have Armor, which is you can only get, through the subscription box. And it's like, yes, I want that one, but do I need 2 Batmans from Batman vs. Superman? So, I don't know. I don't know who to pair this one with. There's a Comic-Con 2-pack from last year. It was Batman, Superman. And then Toys R Us has a metallic 2-pack. And they look good. They actually looks good. It fits. And then Walmart's supposed to be getting a Kryptonite 2-pack. Or like radioactive, where they're green. But, so I don't know. I mean, I think the Superman's cool because he is kind of posed like he's flying, like he's taking off, but
Superman's
I don't know.
Boring.
Yeah. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And next up I'm going to show... This is the last Batman, I think. Yeah.
This fall, you mean?
Right.
Yep.
Right. This is absolutely my number one most wanted pop. It had been something... it's glow in the dark. Blue and gray. You're shaking your head because Batman doesn't need to glow in the dark, but don't roll your eyes to me, Missy.
I don't know, it's a little Schumacher to glow, huh? No?
He doesn't have bat nipples.
I didn't say there was...
No.
No.
But this has
no
been my
copies
most...
to speak of either.
Right.
It's very restricted.
I do like the Arctic suits, though. Anyway. So, this has been my most wanted pop, and it's glow in the dark. It's the blue and gray Batsuit, which is my favorite from the 70s. It came with a Lego Batman game, and it was $30 when I saw it at Target, and I felt like that was too much.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't, because I didn't need the game. If I needed the game, which it was only DS and Wii, which I already have the game on, I think, like PlayStation, so I didn't need the game. Thankfully, I did find this on eBay. I need a box, so if anybody out there has any extra Batman box, please leave a comment. I'd be grateful. But I'm so happy my number one pop that I've gotten. So that was a great feeling when it arrived in the mail. Batman. Do you want to speak on these?
Yeah, they're mine. I didn't realize they were going to be coming out with more, but
Right.
I still stand by this set. He's open on the bottom a little.
Technical difficulties? Yeah, I've been trying to find the Jack for you.
I know, I'd love to have Captain Jack. This worked though, when you talk about these pairs. This was actually my first episode of Doctor Who was Blink. I followed the advice of the Nerdist guys. Kind of started in the middle, and it made... Well, no, Rose was still very, very silly. That's the first of the New Who episodes. It was still very, very silly and, plastic alien monster thingy. Just as ridiculous as it sounds, but to start with Blink, you know what they could accomplish, and 10 is my doctor, so it's awesome.
I've been trying to find Jack for you.
So, they sit on my desk while I'm working and creep me out, and it's cool.
Don't blink.
Pretty sure the angel doesn't move. I'm hoping.
Your thought process for getting something not just from one of your favorite series, but specifically from an episode, is my Ninja Turtles. It's why I only have one of the Turtles and Shredder.
Mm.
And then the Turtle Band. But that's my favorite episode of Turtles, when Shredder thinks he's Michelangelo. It's hilarious.
But yeah, I want
I'm trying to find that Jack, and he's
Jack and
exclusive.
River if I got another set. Yeah.
I don't think...
Yeah.
I went to a Hot Topic, and I was like, oh yeah, he was like, can I help you? And I was like, oh yeah, do you have the Doctor Who Jack exclusive? And he's like, yeah, we just sold out. I was like,
well, that doesn't help.
Well...
You may as well have not told me.
Cool.
Because now I just feel like I was late.
Yeah. I didn't... I thought I was kind of being a smart aleck customer because I didn't think they were out yet.
Yeah.
So I just... Whatever. Anyway. So we have Black Canary. And just recently released, I got this a couple days ago, Felicity. My thought process, again, this haul is 5-6 months in the making. I have Flash and Reverse Flash. I have Arrow and Black Canary. Then they announced Felicity, and I was like, okay, so there's this new show, Heroes of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow, thank you. That's why I keep you around.
Yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow. Before it was even just announced, I was like, okay, I'm going to be smart about this because I know who is going to be in the show. So, Black Canary will be... I don't even need to buy Legends of Tomorrow Pops because I have my Arrow set, I have my Flash set, and I know that Black Canary and Captain Cold are going to be on Legends, so very cool. Well, we were just talking about this before we filmed. Black Canary's not on Legends. She's White Canary, so epic fail there. And I was kind of like, I don't really like Reverse Flash that much. I love Captain Cold, so what do I do now? Somebody has to go. I don't want to have three...
Felicity and Barry get along. There we go. I'm trying.
Yeah, thanks. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because they're going to make Legends Pops eventually.
Sure.
And I was trying to be slick and be like, oh, well, I'm not going to need them.
Nope.
It didn't work out.
Denied.
So, there are a bunch of rides out there that I need. But one that I don't need now is the time machine, the DeLorean.
It's cute.
So, again, Toy Fair. They have Dorbs. And I saw a time machine, and I was like, oh, okay. It's got Winston. For a second, because when I was looking at the pictures, I'm like, oh, they're re-releasing the time machine with Winston? That could be interesting.
Who, what?
Einstein.
Einstein,
The
the
dog.
dog.
Right? What did
Yes.
I say? The Ghostbuster?
Yeah. That's...
I need a nap.
Like, did you mean to say the Ecto-1? You keep saying time machine. Einstein.
And it's adored. It's not a pop. Cause I might have thought about, well, I don't know.
No. To get the dog. I'd rather have Marty.
So, speaking of Toy Fair, I knew that they were going to release more Harry Potter. It just,
yeah. I
mean, there's 7 books, 8 movies that they could pull from.
So far, because Fantastic Beasts comes out this year, they're going to do Curse of Child.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a book first, and then they'll make it into a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just to not go nuts was because I want everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But to try to be smart about it, to be fiscally aware. Is that a phrase? Because it is now.
Sure.
I got my favorite, which is Hermione, and you got your favorite, which is Ron. They're done. Harry Potter's done. Because, I mean, that's series 1.
Yeah.
And that's not even, like, there's Harry with the sword, there's a Quidditch Harry. They're making Dobby, which is... So even worse than that, again, we have Toy Fair. I'm like, hey, they're making Harry Potter rides. And you're like, what? I'm like, oh, yeah, they're making 3 Harry Potter rides. And you're like, what could they possibly be? I'm like, it's Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And they each come with a piece of the Hogwarts Express. That's $90 right there.
You guys suck.
And I'm not going to not get it. That's the thing. Like, I know Amazon has... not Amazon. Barnes & Noble has a set of the 3 of them. Ron, Harry, Hermione. Which is cool. If you were already going to get them collected.
Sure.
But I could go nuts on Harry Potter. It's one of my favorite... It's one of our favorite fandoms. We've been to cons.
Yeah.
You know, we've done the book releases. We've been midnight movie releases.
Harry Potter night.
Yeah.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yes. That was a blast.
Yep.
Very creative. Like, the wands were like Twizzlers and pretzel sticks, and like bottles of water were like
labeled
elixirs.
With Veritaserum.
Very cool. Yeah. I want the rides.
Yeah.
Anyway, gotta move on. There's still a lot to go through.
So much time.
Ed.
So little to do. Strike that reverse.
Sure. We have Ed from Shaun of the Dead. Need to get Shaun. I haven't found him by him. Like, the Shaun that I found is blood splattered, which isn't... For me, that's one variant that I'm mad about.
Yeah.
I honestly feel it's something that I could do myself with red paint and a paintbrush and you just flick it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm being, too...
No, it's just not needed.
Yeah.
He just needs the little bit of red. He's got red on him.
Well, she
just
does have. He has.
Yeah.
So...
That's it. That's the joke. So, that's all it needs to be.
I haven't been able to find...
But yeah, gotta get
regular Sean. There's so many pops that I still need.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, another set we had a long conversation about pops before we started recording. This has a ride coming out, which is riding on the dragon. It's like, oh, you evil geniuses. Because I thought it was cute. She's got the little baby dragon. Cool. Queen of the Dragons. Beautiful. But, so I think I'm going to be getting that. So we got a bunch of WWE. We have John Cena. We have the FYE Macho Man, I love that Macho Man. We have Hulk Hogan, which I wish I could find the NWO one, but I think that was with the video game, the NWO. I don't think it's. And then we have Ric Flair.
Yeah, move sideways.
Yeah, sure. Target exclusive. There's apparently a Roddy Piper that was a Target exclusive that came and went that I missed, which I'm not happy about.
What's the shiny on Cena?
It's a official WWE licensed product sticker.
Oh, the other ones just aren't as big?
Right.
Okay. But, Cena.
Right.
That big reminder of he's
There's
ours.
a lot of different Cenas out there, and because he changes up his gear so much. I like this one. I don't, I'm not going to collect all the Cenas. I'd like to get the entire WWE line, and I know some of them were rare. Mm-hmm. Some of them were exclusives, but I'm very happy with that Cena. Coming up on the last couple pops here, we have Effie from the Hunger Games. I still need to get... I think I'm going to get Katniss in the Girl on Fire dress.
Okay.
I think that's the other one that I want. I don't think they'll be releasing more of these. So, more Hunger Games pops, I mean.
Yeah.
So, but I need to finish that set. Last two pops here. We have the Hot Topic exclusive. I threw my pie for you. Mm-hmm. Suzanne and Red. They don't pair up really well in the show. They don't really interact that much, but they're my favorite characters. So, unless they make it, more, and they make Nikki, I'm fine with these two. Alright, so I also have some LootCrates that I want to show.
These are those now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I saw some LootCrate that I want to show. Got a bunch of boxes. They're random. So we'll go through. This is, I believe this is the Fear box.
This was November 2014, because this is one of those where they...
Was it October?
October, yeah. It was a Halloweeny. Because it was one of those where they re-released it, like, hey, here's your chance.
Is that in the shot?
Yeah, you gotta come over a little more. I don't know if you can.
It's all dirty because I was wearing it earlier.
Got cat hair on it?
Yeah.
It's fine, it's cats.
I think it's so adorable.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not in the shot.
Oh. It is adorable though, right?
Yes.
Then we have this print, which is pretty spoilery, but I'd like to think that if you're watching this video, or if you know about LootCrate, you would have caught up on Walking Dead. So that's a cool print. We need to get that framed. How to Survive a Sharknado.
And other unnatural disasters.
I want to read this book, but there are a lot of bad things in it.
Yeah.
There's a rock monster. So,
It's different from a rock lobster.
Rock lobster. No, I can't sing that song. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. This has got to be, what, a $20 book?
Yeah.
Something like that. We have the pin, the Fear pin from October 2014.
Oh, does it say? Okay, cool.
We have the glasses that go along with the book that's in there. 3D book. A couple other little things. Oh, this is cool. I forgot about this. Walking Dead, LootCrate. I think I needed that issue too.
Nice.
Didn't realize I already had it. And then I think the thing that set me over the top is to, like, please get this for me, because this was one of those that
they re-released.
Yeah.
Here's your chance to get it if you didn't. So it wasn't blind. You knew everything that was in it.
Yeah, Dead Rising. I think there's more on there, like Facebook. You can get some other back crates. Like the only one that I'm even remotely interested in, I think, is Heroes 2.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put this shirt in my hamper now.
Everything has cat hair on it.
Hey, that's the price you get for being a pet parent. But I think that's a sick shirt. And then this is the Summon crate, which
it's a little lacking right now.
It's lacking because there was a lot of game stuff which you ended up giving to your brother.
Yeah.
And
I think because there were like time exclusive codes, so
Pikachu hat, which you wear,
yeah,
which I think is adorable because you don't wear hats and you actually look cute in this. The reason we bought the box is for Supernatural,
a quote unquote, and I'm doing bunny ears here, exclusive Impala. I have like 2 other Impalas that look strikingly similar. So Loot Crate, really, what is exclusive?
Might be the box. I'm not trying to be funny. I think
I know, and Hot Topic sells them, and I got one with a season of the show once. You got for me, so that was kind of a bummer. But we do have
Buddha,
a Homer Buddha.
And you got, this is September 2015 Summon.
Yeah, and the game things were all Hearthstone, and you can look up what those were, but
yeah,
that's one of my brothers. Well, both of my brothers, like video games. One of them's got his own YouTube channel. But the other one does Hearthstone, so gave him to them.
I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Oh, this is heavy. What is this? Oh, very cool. It's like Christmas because I forgot. These have been sitting for a while. I'm not gonna open this. What this is, it's a Breaking Bad Los Pollos Hermanos apron, which is so cool because I have a shirt. I have the shirt in yellow, so it's like if I wanted to cosplay as an employee,
nice.
I could do that now. I would just need like a hat. So very cool. We have this Joker figure.
Weird wooden Joker guy. Oh, he's kind of cute.
I'm not going to open this, but we have Captain America, Hail Hydra. Him.
Oh, that's the Hydra pin, yeah.
This box is huge because it's got. I wrecked it. You could either gotten Carnage or Venom. I got Carnage. I'll put him back later. We have the magazine. Last but not least, the pin.
This was Villains 2?
Villains 2 from August.
Yeah, Loot Crate had a run of them there. It was August, September, October, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or October, November? We'll see which ones we got. There were a couple of good ones in a row.
I don't even have room to put stuff anymore.
No, don't worry about it. Just be glad there's not a cat there, too.
What's this box? The box. Okay. So I said earlier we were done with Pops. I lied. Who else goes with the time machine? But Doc Brown.
Exclusive. Doc Brown with the little clampy things because he's fixing up the clock tower.
This might be one of their best boxes.
This was an awesome box. Can you see wild stallions be excellent to each other?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That's cool. Now I can wear that shirt.
Yep. Not the only Back to the Future item. Because we have
Hoverboard.
the hoverboard.
That's so cool.
They package this so cool, the thing that it comes in, and I think it's like the epitome of collectible. And of course you got the pin, October
flux
2015
capacitor.
Time.
Great.
The magazine you get.
I see the doctor on that magazine. Is there perhaps a spork? That's the 11th? Yeah, that's 11's screwdriver.
Sonic Spork.
Which is cool because I have a replica of 10's Sonic screwdriver.
Really?
That's a pen. 10 pen. Whatever you're doing, Kendra is fascinated by.
Yeah, she is.
It also could have been Flash of Light because she gets real excited over those
I
too.
think this is the last. Yeah, this is the last Loot Crate box. I think this is one of the most recent ones. December 2015.
Yep.
Sorry, Doc. What was the Galaxy?
Galaxy.
Another awesome shirt, which...
So have we both worn that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a...
Holiday parties, right?
Yeah. Quote unquote ugly Christmas sweater, but it's really cute. All space.
BB-8 socks. Or BB-8. We have a Galaxy Quest patch. And I love, like, it's like, this is an official... Yes, yeah.
Never give up, never surrender.
Yeah. But, very cool. We've got the button. This had Halo, like, tin.
Lunch
but
pail tin.
I gave that away to my friend because I don't have Xbox One and I don't play Halo.
That's
but,
right, it had code something or other too. That's right.
Loot Crate exclusive on Solo. I think Loot Crate, if you're going to compare, Loot Crate has had some of the best exclusives when it comes to their pops. Like, that Doc Brown is not just a repaint, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, the Joker Batman that they had.
Mm.
Yes, that's a repaint, but
very
how
unique.
cool is that?
Yeah.
You have this, you know. And they're Star Wars, a lot of different people have exclusives. Walmart, Walgreens, you name it. So for Loot Crate to get something, that was very cool. 2 more boxes. These aren't, we have the Black Friday GameStop box.
Highly controversial.
Yes, I'm actually going to talk about that, but
Oh.
when we went, thank you, by the way, for getting up like 4 in the morning in the cold on Black Friday. When we went, I saw this, had to grab one, and then recently I got another one, and it was the same Foxy, so that's cool. But yeah, I did want to talk about this, and maybe it's on me because I didn't talk about this box when it was kind of relevant, and a lot of YouTubers that I respect that were talking about this box didn't come out and say it, I'm gonna come out and say it, that the employees got the gold ones. The thing with this box was there were 4 or 5 different pops and a 1 in 8 chance of getting a gold. Well, the problem with the box is you could easily look in them. And not only could you look in them, I know for a fact, employees were just outright opening the boxes and swapping stuff out. So, I was never anticipating a gold. It would have been nice to stumble upon one. I've seen YouTubers open boxes, get literally the same pop in each. I've seen 7 or 8 different boxes open, and the majority of them had Superman in it. The one that I wanted was Batgirl. I also want Batman, which there's an argument for, like, do you really need it? But I do want it. I do have a line on one too. So, okay, so I only had to open one box, and I did get what I wanted. The box came with a Black Friday pop, which was basically a black kind of repaint. There was a Batman, a Batgirl, Superman, Power Armor, and Claptrap, I believe. And it came with that, a pop keychain, a button. So I got Batman and 2 reaction figures. I traded my other one. And the thing, a lot of the reaction figures a lot of people were open. Like, not, like...
They just work off of
I
the
saw
card.
that in boxes.
Yeah. There's no reason to open them. It was just, manufacturing or whatever.
And because somebody that I know got boxes, they ended up giving me the Harley pin and a Loki pin. And then just while we're on the topic of pins, I was in Walmart and they have a bunch of...
They actually have the pins.
Yeah.
They don't have the pops, but they have pins.
So we have the Flash and Captain Cold, Penguin and Joker.
Over a little more.
Right there? Is that better?
Yeah.
The only other set I want is Robin and Riddler.
Okay.
They're doing buttons now. So yeah, I mean, very controversial. I hope that if they do it again, I'm not saying anything new, that they wrap these boxes somehow. I don't think... I would like to think in all the boxes that I've seen to open that we would have come across, the gold, but I won't name names, but I did speak to somebody who does work at GameStop, and they admitted that I was like, oh, what did you get? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got the gold Batman. I'm like, oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, just like offhanded, like, yeah, I kind of want the Batman, but I think if I came home with another Batman, you would kill me. So I was like, yeah, I can't spend $20 on a Batman when they're, that's 2 regular pops. So he's like, oh, yeah. And he whips out a box and opens it. And he's like, there's Batman. I'm like, oh, I'm not actually going to buy that, though. I've been wanting to talk about this box. I got lucky.
Yeah.
Because I bought 1 box for myself. Spent $20. Got exactly what I wanted. Didn't have to trade or whatever.
Yeah, you just traded for the little stuff that you ended up wanting because you didn't need. Would you get the Tomorrowland nonsense for the other reaction?
And those ended up going to Toys for Tots. That's what a lot of people ended up doing with the reaction figures. So, I mean, I got lucky, but my friend who he would give me the money and I'd pick up a box for him. He got like 4 or 5 Supermans, which I felt bad for. Because I kept kind of going, not pressuring him, but like, hey, check out the box. And I've been wanting to talk about the box for a while because great idea. Like, I was really excited about it.
Just poorly executed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they do it again, they have to have learned. You know, you've got to get collectors actually getting those figures in order to see value in them. You can't just have people that are just putting them on eBay.
Yeah.
Because that's not. They'll end up in the hands of collectors, but, you know, GameStop didn't get that $80. Funko didn't.
Mm. I know that there were some YouTubers that said that they weren't going to be shopping at GameStop for their pops anymore. I don't blame them, because, you know, the employees did get the golds, and I'm grateful for you know, when I made an offhand comment like, oh, Batman will be cool, and he goes, yeah, and he just produces one. Well, he looked. But anyway, so I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's
no more subscription boxes, no more blind boxes of goodies.
So before I open this, I have a one-of-a-kind exclusive Kim crate. Do you want to give people the... Because they're going to borrow this idea. Because this is like...
It's fun to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, amateurish and it's colored with crayons, but, you know.
That's awesome. It's actually one of the GameStop boxes just...
Turned inside out. And then I put stuff over the top of it. So
not that anybody... It's not relevant to anybody. We did Christmas, like, late January.
Yeah. And none of the boxes seemed any good. A lot of them did Legends, because I was looking to, you know, okay, I'll get you a blind box. I mean, that first Loot Crate that we happened on was just the December 2014.
And that's what you were trying to...
was one of the most epic boxes. Yeah. So to try and recreate that, then it's like, well, maybe I'll see what they've had in the past. Loot Crate offers, here's these old boxes we've had, so I can know for certain that I'm getting something good. And there wasn't anything good on offer there. So it's like, well, how do I recreate that experience? It's like, well, isn't, you know, Christmas and holiday gift-giving time kind of that already? So I'll just get these things that I know you want, and let's make them work for that.
A lot of people love the holidays. You know, they love the hustle and bustle of shopping. They love spending time with family. They love watching Christmas movies. And I want to preface this by saying, my mom went out of the way to make Christmas special, but as I've grown older, I've become one of the people that don't really like the holidays. I don't to do all that shopping. Really wanted a quiet Christmas. I mean, I worked on Christmas, and I got that. So it's like, okay, we were going to do Christmas in January, just to kind of, you know, not have to stress during the holidays. A lot of the stuff that I wanted can be bought on Amazon. And your thought process was, well, you're going to know everything you're getting. And it's like, but that's a lot of the stuff that I want. I'm the kind of person I'd like to go into a store and purchase something. I'm not patient. I don't like waiting for something to come. This is neither here nor there, but Entertainment Weekly is something I look forward to every week. And in my head, it's a huge thing, and like, it didn't come today. I don't think the last issue was a double issue.
No, there's a new one.
So, we didn't get it today, so that means it'll be Monday before I... So, my point is I'm not patient, and I don't... So you wanted to make that special because it's like, well, she's going to know everything she's going to get. And I was like... And you didn't tell me, you didn't spoil, I didn't know, which you were showing me something on your phone, like Dunkin' Donuts had sent like an emoji, and you have a BlackBerry.
So I don't get emojis. So it was like, oh look, I've got emojis in my email. And as I take the phone back, I realized like 2 lines down is Amazon saying, hey, this super top secret item that you're going to put in the Kim crate is on its way. And I'm looking at it going, well, she knows about that one.
But
and
I didn't.
That was it. So it's like, this was going to be, and that was like one of the coolest things in here, and I was going to put it towards the bottom, and it's like, well, I can't now because it's just going to be a big letdown.
You were saying, like, you had an idea and you were working on it, and I was like, what is she talking about? So,
and I'm sharing with a friend at work, like, I gotta tell somebody about this. Here's some pictures. And she was getting pictures step by step along the way.
I love the crayon and the construction paper. So let's actually bust this open and see what's inside. First thing we have, adult coloring book, Creative Cats. I'd been looking for one. I spent absurd amount of time in Barnes & Noble's one day just in the coloring book section, and they're all like, they have like a Star Wars Frozen, they're like $20-$30, like the Harry Potter one's like 17, and like even if you go in like the magazine section, those are like $10. I couldn't find one that I liked. There's like
enough
a Day of the Dead one, and
because there's cool ones, yeah, but good gravy.
We around the holidays, my mom and I went to the library because they had adult coloring book day, and I think you were like, oh, so I want to, so a very...
$6. $6 on Amazon, kids.
I think the word of the day when it comes to Kim Crate is thoughtful. There's so much thought put behind this box. I don't know how you managed to find this.
These are like the two things in here that you hadn't specifically pointed out that you want, that I just found and went, yeah, that works.
It's my Batman. Like I was saying, I adore the blue. Because Batman, it's black. It's black, black, black. And it's like, no. 70s actually had some color. The suit had personality. How much was this?
That was like $7-8 maybe.
It's great, and it's blue.
Yeah, it's a neat blue. Yeah. Kind of faded, but still good quality. It's legit.
Your head, you're like,
right?
Well,
it's a DC.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like, Joe's t-shirts.
Yeah. DC Comics originals?
Yep.
I mean, you were explaining to me after when I opened this, like, well, those boxes usually have shirts in them.
Yeah. Because she gets pops too frequently. So I couldn't put a pop in. So there had to be something.
Like, I wasn't going to buy stuff for myself.
Yeah, that you were forbidden from buying stuff in January.
Are you going to buy me an FYE exclusive Macho Man?
The Macho Man.
I didn't even know that was a thing, so no. So I was like, well, then
that's not in the crate. I mean... What?
Then we have the tumbler, which I do have, like, 4 tumblers, but I don't have a camouflage
This one's the camouflage. Yeah, I know.
And it's more expensive than the
so this was
was
the holiday splurge, the whatever $4.97 Dark Knight. I got one myself too. It's one of the Jurassic Worlds.
I probably should have shown the other Batman Hot Wheels that I was
can do a Batman collection someday of this whole wall.
Yes.
Maybe there's a wall, you guys.
I was looking for the Batman Superman Batmobile, and I ended up finding that when I.
Oh, there's multiple walls. That's right, because there's the wall in the other room too.
Oh yeah.
There's Batman everywhere, you guys.
So. One of the things,
I tried, okay?
One of the things that I wanted was Cena and CM Punk toothbrushes.
Yeah.
But he left the company, so...
That's what they...
This is awesome, though, because Daniel Bryan is my second favorite wrestler, so... It's not like, oh...
Turn it over! I tried!
Yeah, it actually does say on the sticker, John Cena, CM Punk.
I tried. I put in the cart, John Cena and CM Punk toothbrush.
Stephen King Book Club represent. Been really enjoying that. That's, once a month, get to go out, hang out with some cool people, talk about Stephen King. So, you got the books, but I'm wanting to build up my movies, and that's going to be a big bulk spoiler of my next movie haul. It's going to be Stephen King. For some reason, I couldn't find this in any store, FYE.
So this was one of those that was sitting in the Amazon cart where she knows exactly what she's going to get. I got to make it interesting.
I'm not going to go into the story behind this. It's whatever. But when this was first announced, I immediately sent you a text like, look at this video, they're coming out on Blu-ray. So, it's the first 20 episodes. I haven't actually had a chance to watch it. They're taking a break, so it'll be good to watch that during the break.
And there's like exclusive stuff, and there's like commentary on them, which it's, they're talking about them talking, which is its own level of meta amusement.
There are a lot of special features. And last thing, this was the thing that was emailed like, hey,
this was going to be the coolest thing, and she knows about it, but she didn't. It's a VHS.
I guess that speaks a lot for my awareness and paying attention. I have the first 2 VHS on VHS, and I think you're like, you just have the third one, so yeah, you got it for me.
That was probably my least favorite of the VHS movies.
Sure.
But obviously I understand the completion aspect. I thought it strayed too much from the format.
And then this, every good crate has to have, and this is the holiday, the Christmas 2015.
It's even got a giant punk logo because it was supposed to have a punk.
And it's got a write-up, a custom write-up of everything in there. The only thing not in here, and the only thing I didn't show, is a huge bag of Skittles. I kind of ate those already.
Yeah, right away.
Immediately. So yeah, and you made a website. So it has its own QR code.
That took me the better part of a morning that I should have been working on people's insurance policies. But stuff got done. It's cool. They got renewed. So, they're fine. They're fine, you guys. They're covered.
If I had to guess, I think a lot of people watching this video right now, that's like going to be...
It was fun. It was fun to put together. Get one of those boxes. Loot Crate, obviously you can't because they deliberately make them to flip inside out. So you got to get something plainer than that. But they're really expensive. I tried to find just a plain box so that I could make it my own. And I don't know if I was looking at the wrong place, but they were like $30 on Amazon. So no.
I can imagine.
But you had an extra one of those.
If you went to like a Hobby Lobby or something.
Maybe.
Oh,
but yeah, you had an extra one of those.
I had a bunch. I had a lot.
GameStop ones from
the
comic book store.
Put stuff in and...
So I stole one of those. Yeah. But it's covered over, so you can take it. It's only a little bit of tape holding it on, so you can still... Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm. I wish they could see this huge pile of...
Do you want me to put the thing on the pile?
No, it's alright.
It's a big pile.
No, it's fine. Please don't.
Okay.
So I gotta clean up the mess I just made. I'd say... I should have counted beforehand. I said it's about 30 pops. We went through a couple boxes. You're gonna try to count? Okay, this ought to be good.
Oh, maybe 31 in the ride.
Are you talking? Did you count the two in the LootCrates?
No.
So yeah, and then
33, and then the little minis. No. So yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
So thank you for watching this extra long, highly edited video.
With only a tiny bit of kitty.
Oh, I know. They've actually been behaved.
They weren't. Goodness. They weren't.
Well, not when I was setting up.
Not during the setup process, no. But Kendra's just been sitting quietly.
Wow.
It's the good kitty hall.
I'm kind of glad we're documenting this. So I can point out, like, hey, remember that one time the cats were behaved? And you're like, no. And I can be like, go to my YouTube page. So, thank you for watching Sexual Line video. Take care. Peace. We might cut some of this. I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be heavily edited.